He said, married two women I met at different workplaces. First one was a mistake. The second one, in part, caused me to lose my job. Hey, what's up, everybody? In this video, I want to talk to you guys about why you shouldn't be dating your coworkers. Shame on you if you're thinking about it or if you're already doing it. But hey, man, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, right? You know, so the reason I say this is because I've done it before, and now I'm at the point where I don't want to do it anymore. So the way I want to structure the video goes as following. The first part of the video, I want to tell y'all my experience from dating a coworker when I was in the military and how it just gave me all the problems in the world. The second part is my experience dating coworkers outside of the military and why I'm finally done with it. I can't keep doing it no more. I learned my lesson. I'm done. And then the final part of the video, I want to look at the comments that so many people were speaking about. Some of the, the things that y'all was saying about why y'all wouldn't date or why y'all would date coworkers. So let's start the video. So with me, the biggest issue I had when I was dating my coworker back in the military is that they got a policy, I think it's called well, probably outside the military as well, called fraternization. If y'all ever heard of fraternization is basically you just messing around with people that you work with, and you ain't supposed to do that. But in the military, what happens is that if you do this, especially if you was in my position as in a senior position, they could bump your pay down. What that means, they cut your paycheck in half and demote you. So that, I think they said 45, half months pay times 2. If you're a sailor or somebody that's been in the Navy, you know what I'm talking about, So I'm sitting there trying to dodge bullets and stuff because it wasn't the right thing to be doing. But at the same time, we just kind of fell in love and stuff over time. And people wanted to know, like, first of all, I know what happens when they find out, because people talk too much and they be snitching. This could ruin everything about you and everything that you got going, and I'm not trying to let somebody ruin all the good times that me and her was having. So if you like people in your business, this will cause the issue. And then if you like a senior personnel, they might assume that you might play favoritisms. So people would try to see if they can get me to confess to dating this girl, and I just, man, who y'all talking about? I don't know her. So they would put her in situations to try to, get in her head to see if they can invoke a reaction to me. But me being a stoic man that I am, you're not about to get me to react to the situation. I remember, like, this one girl, what she do? She basically said something was going on with the girl I was dating and stuff. And then she poked her head out the door to see how I would react. I looked at her like, she must think I'm a fool. Like, I'm not about to fall for that. I see what she's trying to do. So later on in that day, what she did, she called me from some random girl's number and then called the girl I was dating. Then the girl approaching me, the girl I was dating approached me to me and said, who is this person? Who is this? I said, girl, I don't know you. You need to get out of my face, because I got to still put on the front and act because I'm her, her superior. And we don't supposed to be dating. And I remember the girl poking her head out, watching our whole interaction. So when the girl did that and me having access to everybody's phone number, I said, you know what? Why did she poke her head out in that moment? So I went down the phone list of every single person that was in my department, and then I noticed the number that she showed me matched up with the person that was looking out the door. So what happened? The girl called my ex-girlfriend's number in order to get her riled up to see if she will react to the situation. And that's how me and the other girl and the girl I was dating kind of linked up and got myself exposed because of her reaction. It wasn't because of me, it's because of her. But like I said, if you get caught in the military doing this, they could bump your pay down. And who wants to get half of their paycheck? I want all my paycheck. So now let me get into my reasons I say I don't want to date coworkers nowadays, even though I have outside the military. So me being an engineer and all, right, I go to different locations and I meet a lot of different women all the time. But at the same time, I used to be like, I'm a dude. I'm about to go in there. I'm about to pull up on her. I'm trying to get that number. I'm about to do what I gotta do and keep it moving. But it's gotten to the point where it's kind of awkward now, like, cause I get in there and do me, and now they looking like, oh, this man, he a scumbag, or I don't like him no more, or something like that. But now I gotta be professional. I gotta see them, and I'm like, man, it just don't feel right. I guess if they pretend like we didn't have like a little thing going and stuff, and she give me a stank look or a funny face and all this and that, and I feel like, to me, that makes me feel uncomfortable. Like I said, you gotta look at yourself. How do you feel about the situation? Me personally, I just don't think I want to dabble in no more coworkers. So it's like I was at work a couple days ago. I saw this nice little lady and everything. She like, throwing little advances and stuff at me. But I told myself, like, you know what, Sean, it ain't even worth it, man. Just let it go. What I do, I shook her hand and then kept it moving just like that, knowing I want to go for it. But I just remember how I've been feeling lately when it comes to dating these coworkers. I think it's better off for me to just leave that type of stuff alone. So now for this part of the video, let me go ahead and look at some of the stuff, some of the reasons that y'all said y'all would or wouldn't date coworkers. This is what one person got. They said the big problem with dating someone at work is that it doesn't work. If it doesn't work out, you have to see each other over basically forever. So if this is a forever job, don't do it. If this is just a random crap job that you can exchange for any other job, then go for it. Well, see, there we go, talking about rolling the dice. So apparently it doesn't matter if you're in the military or in the real world. If you do the wrong thing like fraternizing and stuff, you can be fired in a heartbeat. That's basically what this dude is saying. If you don't care, then go ahead for it. The second person, what they say usually this is usually a bad thing to do unless you can easily afford to lose a job. You know, again, so this is the same thing. People keep saying the same stuff. If you could risk losing the job, then go ahead and date your coworker. This person say this: if you work closely with them on a daily basis, it's very risky. If it's a big company / campus and you see them once a week at the cafeteria, that's fine. Well, yeah, and I agree with that. But at the same time, like, I'd rather you no, I don't deal with you at all and everything like that, because I feel like that's kind of gives me awkward vibes and stuff. The next person said, depending on a relationship, dating between a boss and their employees creates a huge ethical issue, but between different departments is not a big deal and increasingly common since people don't have much time for social lives outside of work. Okay, well, make it some time outside of work then. Go do other things and stop like surrounding yourself with work 24/7. Like, I'm finally trying to get out there myself. I'm like, you know what? If I ain't dating coworkers and I'm not really doing online dating like I used to, I gotta find these women somewhere. So you know what? I gotta make sure I look my nicest. So when I pull up in public on them, I get the best opportunities to talk to them. Next person said this. This one, you know, kind of. He said, married 2 women I met at different workplaces. First one was a mistake. The second one, in part, caused me to lose my job. We are in our 42nd year and life has been a lot better without that job. So there we go again. You don't need to be dating coworkers. This man married 2 of them and lost his job over that stuff. Like, everybody keeps saying you roll your dice, you end up losing what you know, pay the price. You roll the dice, you pay the price. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do it no more. Nowadays, I feel like I got a lot to lose versus when I was younger, so I can't, you know, risk my life over that type of stuff. The next person said this: don't listen to any of these people. Just do what makes you happy. Humans spend way too much time at work. Where else are you going to get to know someone that well before dating? Get out there in public. Go for a walk. Go for a jog. Go to a concert. What are you talking about? Like, it's always that one person that's going to tell you to do some stuff that might get you screwed over. If y'all like this video, because I'm done, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy Labz, and I'm out.